In this video, I'm going to be going over how to get the free Endgame option pack in NBA 2K23 Myteam from the AllTime Spotlight set that does get you this grand prize of an Endgame option pack, which is completely free to obtain, and you get the choice between Endgame Bill Russell, Endgame Kevin Durant, and Endgame Paolo Banchero. You don't get to take all three, it's an option pack, so you do get to take one. And in this video, I'll be going over how to get this pack and also some tips and tricks that I find to actually get these done as fast as possible. So most of you guys probably already know this, but in case you guys don't, there's this all-time spotlight set, right, which is going to have 30 free dark matters, and you need to get all 30 of them, right? So 15 from the east and 15 from the west. As you guys can see, I'm missing that one that is coming out later today. He should be out at 11 a.m. Eastern time, which is going to be Marius Lucas, I think is how you say his name. So he's going to be the final dark matter to then get you guys that endgame option pack. And how you guys can get these challenges done and how you guys can get all 30 of those free dark matters is you want to go to your challenges screen, you want to go to your spotlight challenges, and then you guys can see each team is going to have a free dark matter, and there's going to be 5 challenges to do for each card. So as you guys can see, there's the all-time Kings for Doug Christie, the all-time Timberwolves for Kevin Love, all-time Rockets for Rudy, all-time Lakers for James Worthy, Deron Williams, right? You guys kind of get the point. You have to go through and do these 5 simple challenges. They're honestly really easy to complete. It honestly shouldn't take you guys that long, and I feel like most players, even if you're just starting out the game, should be able to eventually get these done. So let's just say, for example, you want to do the all-time Kings because Doug Christie is one of the best point guards in my team, and you have to do all 30 of them anyways, right? So what you guys want to do, go to game number 1. These are very simple, right? So the first one is on semi-pro difficulty. It's a triple threat game up to 21 points, and all you guys have to do is win, right? So you win that game, good to go. Then you go into the second challenge, exact same thing, up to 21 points in a triple threat game, but now it's going to be on pro difficulty. Should be very, very easy for most people. The third one, all you got to do is win the game by 5 points or more. Same thing, triple threat game up to 21 points on pro difficulty. Just win the game by 5 or more points, and then you do complete that challenge. The fourth game is where things get a little bit more, not complicated, but you actually have to do some sort of challenge. So for the Kings, right, in game number 4, you have to win the game and make 2 layups and 2 dunks as a team, and then you complete this challenge once again on pro difficulty and up to 21 points. And then there's that final 5th game, which is a full 5-minute quarter game on pro difficulty, but all you got to do is win the game by 10 points or more. You win that game, and then you do get yourself that free dark matter, right? So very easy to obtain, you know, Doug Christie and all of these dark matters. It might be a little bit different, right? Like if I go to Deron Williams, the game 1 challenge, the exact same. The game 2 challenge, the exact same. The game 3 challenge, the exact same. The only one that's going to be slightly different is the game 4 challenge. So for example, in the all-time jazz game 4 for Deron Williams, in the game number 4, and same thing, triple threat, 21 points, pro difficulty, but now you have to win the game and record 8 assists as a team, right? So that's a little bit different than what you had to do for Doug Christie. You know, Kevin Willis, he might be a little bit different. You have to win the game and make 3 3-pointers and 1 dunk as a team, but they're super easy to do. Don't think many people are going to struggle with these challenges. The one thing I will give a tip for is the final game, and this so much isn't actually for how to complete it, but it's going to be for how to save some time and just make it so you don't actually have to fully play the game when you actually hop into it. So in game number 5, you can see win the game by 10 points or more on pro difficulty and a 5-minute quarter length. So I'll just hop into the game and show you guys what I do. Basically, it's an AFK method, a method you guys probably have heard of it by now for Clash M offline and just other game modes where you can AFK. So what you guys want to do is you want to player lock on your shooting guard. That is important that you're player locking on your shooting guard. Typically you want to have it to be like a small forward shooting guard. That's what I found to be super helpful, is having like a LeBron where he's small forward shooting guard, not shooting guard point guard, because sometimes they do bring up the ball. So what you want to do, player lock on your shooting guard, which is clicking left in on the left, what is this called, left stick, I guess, like it's L3, right? So you click L3 or L, whatever it's called. You can see right there at the bottom it says team control and then position locks. You just click that in, the left stick in, and now you can see that yellow controller pops up, and now I'm player locked onto LeBron. So I'll quickly hop in here, show you guys how to do the AFK method. It's very simple, easy to do. You guys most likely know how to do it, but in case you don't, I'll show you guys. And you don't actually have to play the game pretty much. You just got to play for maybe the first quarter, and then you can kind of put your controller down, chill, and easily get these games done. So if you want to just, I don't know, put on Netflix, or maybe you want to, I don't know, do something, right? You just want to do something and you want to get these challenges done. It's very easy to obtain. I mean, I was doing this watching Netflix last night, trying to get all of these challenges done. I did this while I was recording all the videos this morning, when I was recording those videos, I just had this up in the background because, but once again, once you get past that first quarter, you can pretty much just AFK. So we win the tip, and what you want to do is score as many points as possible, right? Try to run up the score to at least 20 points. I sometimes go for more like 25, 30 points because you want to win by 10 points or more, right? And then on defense, you want to put yourself into a 2-3 zone. This doesn't matter so much when you're actually controlling LeBron or your shooting guard and you're actually playing, because, you know, you're just going to play normal defense anyways. But you want to put your team into a 2-3 zone, and that's by clicking left on the D-pad on defense, and then clicking obviously clicking 2-3 zone. So left on the D-pad, which is those 4 arrow things on your controller, left on there, click X on Xbox, and I assume square on PlayStation, and you pull up the 2-3 zone. That's going to be really helpful when you're actually going into the AFK. But once again, what you guys do is you just run this up to 20-30 points. That's what you guys want to do, because then the AI kind of gives up after like 25 points, 30 points, and then your CPU just takes over. So it might not work as well, or the score might stay somewhat close. But what I'll do normally is I'll get up to 20 points, 30 points. I'll be up by that amount, playing defense the whole pretty much first quarter, right? Making sure you're getting as many stops as possible, trying to actually play, right? I missed that shot there. Cool, we're gonna get the board, right? And you can just keep shooting. And then once you get up by 25, 30 points is where the real AFK actually does start. So there we go. Let's just say, for example, now I'm up by 25 points. You put yourself into a 2-3 zone, and you put the controller down. It works every single time as long as you have somewhat of a competent team. I mean, I'm using these 5 like free all-time dark matters besides like LeBron, right? So you could just put another free all-time dark matter, and I got like Brook Lopez, right? So I don't have like some crazy Yao Ming, Victor Wembanyama, crazy overpowered team. You put the controller down, you go up by 25, 30 points. You can leave the room, you can go downstairs, you can go for a walk if you want to, you can come back, and you should have the win. I've done this for every single challenge for the 5-minute quarter games. I've AFK'd this every single time. 25 points, 30 leads. I've never had a problem. Put yourself in a 2-3 zone, put the controller down, and you should win by at least like 20-30 points at least. That's from what I've seen. So that's how you guys can get the game 5s done really quick by AFKing. Just wanted to show you guys that method in case you didn't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that didn't know about that, and I'm also sure there's a lot of people that already knew that and have been doing that, but it just saves you time in the sense where you can do other things and it doesn't seem as tedious if you can just put your controller down after the first quarter. But yeah guys, that's how to get the free endgame option pack. Very easy to do. I would say each challenge takes about on average 45 to an hour, 45 minutes to an hour to complete. If you're AFKing, it might take you a little bit longer, just because, you know, sometimes like the ball will go out of bounds and you got to click like A, but if you're not by your controller, like it might take a little bit longer animations wise, but shouldn't take that much longer. I would say on average about 45 minutes to an hour to complete to get one of the dark matters. And yeah, hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. I mean, yeah, that's basically all the ways. There's nothing else you really have to do. It's very simple, very easy to obtain, and you can get yourself one of the 3 free endgame cards. But let me know in the comment section down below, are you guys going to be completing these spotlight challenges? And if you guys are, let me know who you guys are taking from the endgame option pack between Bill Russell, Kevin Durant, and Paulo Banchero. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.